What's up, guys? This is an upper body mobility session. All you need is a band and somewhere to loop it around up top. Okay, before we actually get into the stretches here, I want to make sure we're clear on two things. One, how to loop the band over, and two, how to get your hand actually inside the band. So super simple loop here. Bar hanging overhead, we throw one side over, and all I do is take one end and put it through the other, and then I pull it tight. Okay, it'll probably be wide here. Narrow it up a little bit, okay, and then you pull it tight. Okay, making sure we get our hand in the band properly. So if I'm putting my right hand in, I put my full hand through the band so that it's on my wrist here, and then watch what I do. I loop my hand around the band backwards so that it ends up, I have my thumb on one side of the band, and I have my fingers on the other side of the band so that I'm just like this. Okay, so one more time. I put the band through so that it's sitting on my wrist. I put my hand behind the band, just like this, behind the band, so that the band is feeding through my pointer and my thumb fingers here, okay? And it looks just like this. All right, so we got the band looped around. The first one is for the chest, the pec muscle. So my right hand has the band looped around it. As I step out and have tension on the band here, I'm going to put the same side leg, so my right leg is going to be forward, okay? I stagger my left foot back behind me, and all I'm doing, I'm trying to let this band pull me as I turn my shoulders to my left side. So all I'm doing is going here. It's not going to need much, okay? It's not going to take much of a turn to feel a good stretch here, okay? Big breaths as we hold these stretches. Focus on the exhale. Each time you exhale, try to turn your shoulders just a little bit more away from that same side arm. So to the left, a little bit deeper into the stretch. Stay here for about 10 deep breaths or 10 to 20 seconds, anywhere in there. Okay, for this next one, I'm actually going to switch hands, so I'm still facing you, but I would recommend doing all stretches on one arm so you don't have to switch back and forth with the band. This next one is for the back side of the shoulder, the rear delt, okay? So I have my left hand on the band now. As I walk out here, I lean into this band almost to the point where it's holding me up, okay? Important here, I want to think about relaxing this arm as much as possible. So letting the band own the arm, okay? I walk out a little bit more here, so there's tension on the band, and all I think about from here is turning my shoulders away from the band. So I'm here, and I'm turning my shoulders away from the band. Feel really good stretch right in the rear delt here. Again, big deep breaths here as you go into the stretch. Each time you exhale, try to turn the shoulders a little bit more away from the band. Okay, relax this arm. Try not to tense up. Good, and the third one here, guys, is for the lat here, okay? So I still have the band on my left arm. As I go to set up, I put my outside knee down. So same side knee as the arm that has the band. My outside knee is down. I walk out, again, to where there's tension on the band, and I want my bicep to be directly over my ear. So not in front of my face, not all the way behind my head, right above my ear. And the biggest key here, two big keys, relaxing my arm that has the band and pushing my hip away from the band. So I want to sink my hips away from the band. Let that band pull the arm overhead. Should feel a really good stretch in the whole side body. It helps to put your opposite side elbow on that same side leg like I am here, just to kind of brace yourself. Okay, relax that arm. Let that band own the arm as much as possible and continue to move your hips away from the band. Okay, so I only did the stretches on one side of my body. I did the pec stretch on my right arm, the rear delt and the lat stretch on my left arm. Make sure when you try this, make sure that you do all three stretches on one arm and all three stretches on the other arm, okay? Again, 10 to 20 seconds or about 10 deep breaths in. Try to focus on the exhale. Every time you exhale, whenever you're stretching, every time you exhale, you try to get a little bit deeper into the stretch. If you found this useful, please like the video, throw me a subscribe, Leave a comment down below if there's any specific body parts that you want to work mobility-wise, and we'll see you in the next one.